We shall see our guardian angels someday. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome. I'm Elder Sandra Tillman of Abney Chapel Seventh-day Adventist Church. Thank you for joining us today as we continue our journey with Jesus Christ. Today is November 2nd. Our nugget for today, we shall meet our guardian angels. Our scripture, Psalms 91, verse 11. And that's Psalms 91:11. He shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. And again, Psalm 91:11. This is amazing that God has given us angels all through our lives. Even at conception, guardian angels were dispatched to our parents so that we would be protected from the attacks of the enemy. You know, angels are ministering spirits that do God's bidding for whatever we may need. And they care for us and they protect us in unusual ways, and they guide us at God's very command. You see, they are assigned to us by God to protect us from Satan's wicked power and evil surmise. They also take an active part in our affairs. They have become wayfaring strangers. They may come as an animal. They may come as a human being. Sometimes they speak. Sometimes they are very silent. But guardian angels are always there, and they're sent again at the beckoning call of God for his children. I remember my family and I were waiting to get housing on Fort Benning, and the place that we moved into had a gas smell. But we didn't really pay it any attention because the smell was from the outside. But as we moved in and settled in, I began to smell the gas on the inside of the house. To make a long story short, I was sitting on the edge of my bed carrying our third child. And I said, Lord, I don't understand. I just got off the phone with the gentleman, and he said, we put a chemical in the gas to let you know that there's something wrong. So that stench that you smell is the chemical. I'm sitting on the bed and I said, well, God, I don't understand. According to him, and I've been lighting the pilot on this stove for over 2 weeks. And then God says something that I'll never forget as long as I live. As I'm speaking to him, he lets me go into the spirit realm, and I see a guardian angel hovered over our stove. And then God says something that touched my heart. He said, the death gas that Satan intended for you and your family, that angel is taking it in. He shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. And when we removed the stove, the gas line was split. Are you listening to me? And the gas was seeping up. The same line that is connected to the tank outside was seeping gas into our house. And I had been lighting the pilot for 2 weeks. And when God showed me that angel, he shall give his angels charge over thee. So angels are real, and they are ministering spirits. And even now, I can see that picture of that angel veiled over that stove, taking in that gas blow that Satan meant for me and my family. But God. So I will say this to you. One day we'll understand better by and by why God gave us our guardian angels, and why they were there and how they watched over us through all of our entire life. and how they kept us out of harm's way when we didn't even realize harm was even near us. And how one day, when we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, through storm, rain, whatever it is, and we make it in our house only to know that a stray bullet just hit someone in the grocery store that we just left. He shall give his angels charge over thee. And I found out that those guardian angels, I read in one Bible commentary, if we should go to sleep, they will stand guard over our grave and will not leave except to take our record to heaven, and they're back in a split second. Are you listening to me? For he shall give his angels charge over thee, not just living, but even in death. God guarantees his children their guardian angels, not the wicked, because they're slain. So remember, no matter what we go through in this world, he shall give his angels charge over us. And on resurrection morning, we're either going to meet our angel face to face, or we will wake up and the first face we see will be that of our guardian angel. May God help us to be ready. And may we all one day truly be able to meet our guardian angels in peace with tears of joy. May God bless us all.